guys? Welcome to another episode of The Stampede, where I take your gaming questions and I take a Let's Player, I mush them together into like this Oreo-like cookie, dunk it in some water, and I slowly feed it to you. I know that was weird. That's okay. I'm your host, Buffalo Prime, and as always, we are brought to you by the Hive with gaming reviews, Let's Plays, and the Buzz Gaming Talk Show, where your one-stop shop for all things gaming. So make sure to check us out right now on YouTube, right this channel, right where you're at, right now, in your butt, in your face, and everywhere. We're everywhere, man. Make sure to subscribe if you like what you see. And with every episode, we take your gaming question, and I interview a Let's Player, and we discuss that question. So the question, I don't know how many times I can say question in a minute, but I bet you it's a lot. That question is asked to you today, question by question. The question is asked by an assassin turtle. That was obnoxious, I understand. Keep with me, it gets better. Or does it? I don't know. An assassin turtle asks, what Super Mario power would you have in real life? And obviously there's a plethora to choose from. So I sat down with a Let's Player named Zaxel Zach today, and let's see how that interview went. All right, Zaxel Zach, how you doing today, man?
Yeah, I'm doing well. How about yourself?
Doing great. Now, Zaxel Zach, I've looked at your channel, and I gotta say, I fucking hell yeah, I like it. I like it a lot.
Oh, I'm glad to hear that. I'm glad to hear that.
So the most recent video you put out there is Spooky's House of Jump Scares. I'm
Yes.
looking at a couple of different Besiege videos, and that game's obviously very unique and on its own. But tell us a little bit about you as a Let's Player. I mean, what are you doing?
Well, what am I doing? That's a good question, actually. I've always wondered that myself. I play video games, and I have been told that I have a wonderful voice. And so I figured, why not do what I do best and talk to video games while I play them? I do it anyway, so I might as well record myself.
You know, the first time I actually heard you in a Let's Play video, you sound like the guy that is recorded on those audiobooks that little kids listen to about, like, some, you know, goofy oh, there's the spooky ghost in the other room. You sound like you should read those books.
Yes, and thank you for that. I have considered it myself, and it might be a new career endeavor.
Gosh, I think so. I don't know how you can get around that. So anyway, what got you into Let's Playing to begin with, man?
Well, I tried it out about 2 years ago or so, and to be honest with you, I can't even remember what it was that compelled me to do it. I think I had seen some on YouTube, and I was like, well, I can do that. And I did it, and it was a massive failure, personally, for me. And so I put it off for a while. And then here we are now. I'm producing content. I've really learned my ways around it, and I love doing it. It's so much fun. And yeah, that's where I'm at right now.
Now, for those of you at home, I can't show you on the video right now, but you have such an interesting background there. That is a plethora of video games behind you.
Yes, actually, and that's one of the things that I originally started my channel for, was that I have a lot of games. I've been collecting games for a long time. I certainly don't claim to have the biggest collection, but it's sizable. And after I counted them out, I roughly now have a collection, including Steam, of about 600 games.
Wow,
so,
very impressive.
Yeah, and then obviously you can see the collection back there.
Yeah, absolutely.
Love me some games.
All right, so let's jump into this question today. We were asked by an assassin turtle, what Super Mario power-up would you have in real life? And obviously you can only choose one in these kind of questions.
Yeah.
So what's your answer on that, man? What do you think?
When I got that question, it was really hard to decide, because there's so many options now. The Mario universe has expanded. There's just so much. And originally I was like, well, shoot, I mean, obviously I'd pick the Superstar for invincibility. But then I thought, well, I mean, I don't want to be followed by intense, speedy music throughout my daily life.
I was just about to say, that's what it would be, too. You'd have that music everywhere you go.
Oh, it'd be awful. And it would also be the case of, like, everything I touch dies.
Yeah.
And I don't want that.
Yeah.
So I thought, I love the propeller mushroom. Being able to fly.
That stupid hat, and he's like flying around like an idiot. I don't know.
That'd be the drawback, would be the sort of goofiness of the costume.
You'd look derpy, is what you would look derpy. Yeah, absolutely.
Oh yeah.
Well, okay,
absolutely.
You'd fly around.
Yeah.
That'd be cool.
I'd fly around, and I love flying, so why not?
It's cold up there, though. You know, people don't think
is.
about that. I wish I had the ability to fly. Like, you'd have to bundle up pretty well to be up there.
You'd have to do some layers.
Yeah, absolutely. Now, how would that Mario power up like hinder your life? Like, what would be the downside of having it?
I feel like I might get too used to being able to get places easily. I'm trying to think of like a specific problem that I would have, and the worst part would be the derpy outfit, in my opinion. Like, that guy's flying, but he looks awful doing it.
And actually, I just thought of one too. What if you fly accidentally over like a no-fly zone, and like some jets just come out of fucking nowhere, and they're like, "You need to land." Obviously, you can't hear them because you're in a stupid propeller outfit,
You're
and
like,
they shoot
"What?"
you down, and they destroy you. They just and they end your
you're
life.
dead. And
Yeah,
then that's the big drawback is you die.
Yeah, you'd be dead. So,
Yeah.
moral of the story, guys: Zaxel would pick a propeller power up for Mario and be dead in probably a couple weeks.
Oh,
So-
easily. But I'd get to fly, so it was worth it.
All right, so let's say now you're meeting another person that's chosen a Mario power-up and he wants to fight you. What
Yes.
Mario power-up would you never want used against you?
Oh boy. I feel like that would probably be the Hammer Brothers costume. Just because the lobbing of the hammers would probably get in the way.
Oh,
It'd be the
God.
easiest way to get somebody flying.
And who wants a hammer in the head? I don't.
Oh
So,
god, no, I wouldn't
absolutely
want it in real life.
not. Oh, it's tough stuff. All right,
Oh, yeah.
Zaxel, well, thanks so much for being on the show. And any last words for our viewers at home?
Stay wonderful, and I can't wait to see you on my channel.
Absolutely, you heard it here first. Let's go back to you, Buffalo Prime, in the studio.
Thanks, Buffalo Prime. Great interview. Okay, guys, I know it's just me. I'm talking to myself. I get that, but I have fun, okay? And that's all that really matters. It's just having fun. Have fun with your life. So anyway, Zaxel Zach brought up some good points. Obviously, the superpower Mario with the star. You don't want that because that song's going to play all the time, and you're going to have the Midas touch, and you're going to kill everything. Except it won't be touch to gold to go, and there'll be like 100 points, and where are those points even going? So obviously, you don't want that. I don't know if I would take the flying ability based on what we talked about. I gotta say, the superpower of Mario that I would like to have, and this is assuming that you aren't always in that superpower, is I think I'd want to be mini. Like a little mini Mario, like a little mushroom that makes you really, really mini. Like, that's actually kind of a bad thing when you get it, but like I think that would be cool in real life. Being able to be small, sneak into places that maybe you don't belong. Maybe some places you could never get to before. See the world in a different perspective from being really, really tiny. I know it's not the best answer, but it's my answer, and that's what I'm going to stick with. So the way that would hinder me, like, I hope there's a trigger for me to like get big again. If it's a certain time period, that could be really, really bad. So if I'm like, man, I really need to clean my vents today, I'll turn mini. Oh, I'm cleaning it, now I'm big and destroyed half my house. I'm not that big though, but like, you know what I mean. So that would probably be a hindrance too, but I guess you'd have to learn to manage. And the power that I wouldn't want used against me is the fireball. Are you serious? Have you guys ever been shot with a fireball before? Has anyone been shot by a fireball before? That would suck. Just wow, you're on fire. It's terrible. So anyway, guys, that's another episode of the Stampede. I hope you enjoyed. If you want to be on the Stampede, all you have to do is comment in the comment section below, and bada bing, bada boom. I get to everybody that requests to be on this show, and I'll reach out to you as well, guaranteed. And if you like what you see, you can obviously follow us on Twitter as well, @Hive Guys, and I'm @Buffalo Prime. So we'll check you next time on the Stampede.